Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is the little box we're making today. Isn't it cute? It uses a gorgeous tulip paper for flowering fields, and you could fit lots of lovely little candies, sweets, Ferrero Rocher chocolates, all sorts of stuff in there. So really cute. So let me show you what I did. I have a template here I made for myself. You could take a screenshot of it now if you want. I'll also put this on my website on the blog post, which has all the measurements and details, and that's on my website, and the links to that in the description box below. So let's start. We've got a piece of cardstock, and this is rich raspberry. This is 10 inches by 7.5 inches. Now on the long side, the 10-inch side, we are going to score at 1 inch. Just make sure I've done that right. 1 inch. Again at 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, 8 inches, and 9 inches. So as I said, all those measurements will be on the blog post, so don't worry about trying to write them all down now. And then we are going to score at 2 inches on either side. So 2 inches and then 2 inches again. Okay, so let's get rid of the scoreboard. We're done with that. And now I am going to fold on all these score lines. Okay, and one more and we're done. There we go, all folded. So now if I put this on top, we can see exactly where we have to cut. So we're going to cut out these two little ones on all four corners. So let's do that. So you can see here we've got the 1 inch, the 2 inch score line, and we're going to cut up to the 2 inch score line one way and up to the 2 inch score line the other way. So I'm just taking out those little boxes, and we're going to do the same on all of the corners. Up to the 2 inch score line and up to the 2 inch score line, just like this. And this is a version of a project we made, I should say, in my recent online card club, because I actually host an online card club in my Facebook group, All Things Crafty, Crafting with Ashee. And this is one of the projects we made. So how Card Club works is that I send out a kit once a month, and then we craft together on a Facebook Live, or usually on a Wednesday evening once a month. We make some lovely projects together and have fun. So all the details on my website, so do check that one out. So now we're going to cut up to the score line. Here and here, and the center tab we're going to just take a little mitre cut like that, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. So that we have it looking like that. So let's get rid of those pieces, and that's what we have so far. So now the next thing I'm actually going to do is start to stick down my designer series paper, and this is it. I said it's the Flowering Fields designer series paper, and it really is gorgeous. So we're going to start to stick this down. I think I'm going to use Tombow for this. This is just easier. And as you know, if you've been watching my videos, I'm in love with tulips, always have been. I have a zillion and one photographs of them. When I used to go to the Chelsea Flower Show, we used to go every year when I lived in London. I'm born and bred a Londoner, but I moved out of London and up to Lincoln in 2016. But before that, we used to go every year to the Chelsea Flower Show, and I have a zillion and one pictures of tulips from Bloom's Bulbs at the Chelsea Flower Show. Maybe this is the time to print some of them out and make a lovely mini album of all my tulips using this gorgeous paper. What do you think? Do you think that's a good idea or not? Let me know in the comments below. So all the measurements, as I said, will be on the blog post, and that includes all the measurements here for the designer series paper. It's all going to be on the blog post, so don't worry about trying to figure them out now. It's all the hard work is done for you. Okay, so just going to put this down. And I love how with Stampin' Up everything matches so beautifully, don't you? Take some of the guesswork out of it. You can mix and match if you so wish, but if you want to just keep to the matchy you can do that too. So it gives you that option, which is really nice. Okay, last little bit here. Like that. And then either one of these big squares here, we're going to put, as long as they're opposite each other, we're going to put these square pieces down. And I'm just going to go for this one here because it's closest. And if I've done on the one side, what I do on one side, I must do on the other. And there we go, and that's all our designer series paper down. So that's useful. Close up our tumbo for now, and now you can see how the box is going to fit in. It's going to fit like this, and then these are going to come like that, and then these are going to come together at the top like that. So that's how it's going to come together. So to start off with, I'm going to put glue on these tabs here. I'm going to use Tombow just to give myself a little bit of wiggle room. Okay. As normal, I'm just going to bring this side up to this side, and you just want to make sure everything is perpendicular and straight. Just like that. The straighter you can get it, the better. Just like that. And now I'm going to put some glue on these two tabs here. Get rid of that. And then again, we're just going to bring this up here, keeping everything nice and straight. Okay, and again on this side, just bring it up and line it up nice and straight. Just give it a pinch, and then our two pieces are going to come together at the top like this. Now I need to hold these together until I put my holes on my ribbon, so I'm going to just use a little clip on either side, and this is just going to hold this in place nicely for me while I make my holes for my ribbon. So I'm going to use my crocodile because that's what I have, but you can use any hole punch you've got. And then we're just going to make our holes for our ribbon. I'm just going to move this a bit further along to the edge. Now I'm not I don't bother about trying to get things overly lined up. Sort of just eyeball it. And hope for the best. Okay, so that's what we've got now. We've got our holes in, all that I think you can really see. But we're going to use this ribbon anyway, which is the Fresh Freesia ribbon. And we're just going to thread this through. From front to back, and then back round again. And I don't expect an amazing bow, because me and bows were never friends. And let's see what we can do. At least the ribbon is pretty, so even if my bow is a disaster, it'll still look pretty because the ribbon's pretty. Well, that's what I keep telling myself anyway. Get rid of the clips. And it's going to have to be what it is. Which is that. I don't think it looks so bad. But as I said, I'm sure you will be able to tie a much better bow than me, because me and bow tying were never made to be friends. And I'm just securing my ribbon so it doesn't, trying to, so it doesn't unwind itself. There we go. Some stamping we're going to do now is here, and I've got everything set up in the Stamparator, so we're going to use this stamp set, In Bloom and Happy Birthday, You Really Are the Best, and we're stamping in Rich Raspberry, which is the same colour as our cardstock. Let's give that a nice ink up. And then down, and I should say I've got a 1-inch strip of basic white here in the Stamparatus. Okay, and that's my sentiment there. So let's set that aside for a second to dry while we get things sort of tidied up here. And we are going to clean up the mess we've made here on our Stamparatus, because I'm a firm believer in cleaning up as you go along. Saves anything else dropping into the mess. And especially the red inks dyeing seem to get everywhere. Okay, so this is our Banners Pick-a-Punch, and we're gonna, I want a little bit less along here, and we're gonna put this in the punch and pen at the end. So let's do that right now. Just like that. Close up our punch, and then I'm going to put this on dimensionals. So just like that. Whoopsie daisy. 1, 2, 3, 4 pesky backs, and then we're just going to put this on the front of our box, just like that, and there you have it, our little boxes. So what do you think? I hope you liked the project. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know, and please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. As I said, all the information about this project is on the website, on the blog post on the website, and the links to that and all my social media links, including the Facebook group I mentioned, are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye!